Uggs for men? Ugg. Take a look at this. That is ridiculous. But I'll tell you what's not ridiculous is the heat around Uggs right now. One of the top search terms, Uggs. One of the big stocks yesterday, it was rising. The parent company, some takeover chatter there to talk about it all. Miriam Gottfried, a Heard on the Street columnist. You can see their Deckers outdoor. Okay, they're up almost 2% today. They were up more yesterday, weren't they?
Yeah, I mean, they were up over 6% yesterday, primarily because of takeover chatter, but also Ugg, or Uggs, to be exact, was the top search term on Black Friday, top search term on Thanksgiving for e-commerce online, and among products. And then yesterday, as of midday, it was the second most searced product. Right.
Now, part of this is we just saw the Tom Brady ad, and I can't believe that anybody would buy anything based on what Tom Brady says, you know, but that's just me, you know. No, but it's interesting, right? Not only do you have the Tom Brady ad, but we have
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, we have.
And how can you argue with that?
Believer, right?
Well, he had not been such a big fan of Uggs for women, but after he posted 2 pictures of himself wearing Ugg slippers on Instagram to his 4 million Instagram followers.
Are you one of them?
I'm not.
Sure?
Nobody believes me when I say it, but I'm not actually following him on Instagram.
I'm not either.
But yeah, he was wearing Ugg slippers, so that was sort of a signal of approval, at least for men.
That's really, that's amazing. He just does that, and now you see the search terms. You see, you know, look, so they have some viral marketing going on. They have some actual marketing on the Tom Brady thing. Uggs, a fad. It got really popular for a while, seemed to kind of die out. Is this a next phase for the fad?
It's really hard to say. I mean, some would argue that Uggs are a classic, you know, that they aren't really a fad. They'll be here to stay. I'm personally pretty surprised that they're popular again, but I guess, you know, you have a new wave of young teenage women who are the primary market for Uggs, I think, who want them again. And, you know, we've had cold weather already in the Northeast. Maybe that's driving sales. That's another theory. But, you know, even the most seemingly classic brands have gone through phases of, you know, decline. So
right.
You can never be too sure. I mean, just, yes, that's an example. But, you know, think of like the Gap. That's a classic company, but it's had its ups and downs and its phases of popularity when it's in and when it's out, depending on the fashions.
Yeah, every time I see a young lady wearing Uggs, I always think of that Star Trek episode with Mary Hartley. Do you have any idea what I'm talking about? No, you're not. But there are people out there who know exactly what I'm talking about. You know, they're just... They just don't strike me as they strike me as ugly, you know. And I don't understand. Yeah, you really think that men are going to go for this? Tom Brady, great, I get it, Super Bowl MVP, but I mean, do you really think that they're going to go for this, or is to get back to what we're really talking about, which is the stock price? Do you really think that the stock moving has more to do with the takeover chatter? I
think the stock moving, frankly, has more to do with the takeover chatter. Yeah. Although this could be a good holiday season for the brand. I mean, it's not, Deckers Outdoor Corp, which owns Ugg, owns other shoe brands like Teva, the sandal company. You know, their stock price is down over 60% over the past year. So the takeover chatter was sort of inspired by the fact that it's looking sort of cheap relative to other shoe companies. So that, you know, that might be a separate issue, but, you know, maybe this year is a good year for Uggs too.
Now who comes in and would want to buy Uggs? Who would want to buy Teva? Teva, actually, I like. I'll tell you this: I like a Teva. It's maybe an ugly shoe, but that's a comfortable shoe.
Yeah,
that's a shoe I can get behind.
See, I don't think you have your priorities quite right.
I don't know about
you don't mind one category of ugly shoes, but you're okay with another.
You know, I'm fickle. What can I tell you? No, but really, I mean, who would be a good, pun intended here, fit?
Well, one company that was sort of tossed about was VFC Corp, which owns a lot of other clothing brands. You know, potentially in a larger shoe company. You know, it's hard to say. I mean, maybe private equity. I don't know. You know, I don't know who. I don't think that's really been fully explored.
Well, that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
It was very vague takeover chatter.
Yes,
We have
yes.
to point that it was very, very vague.
It wasn't one company speculating about buying it or anything.
Right. All right, Miriam Gottfried, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Thanks,
My pleasure.
Thanks for coming on and having some fun with the Uggs thing there.